All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Mass Mayor here, and welcome in for episode 5 for The Last of Us Part 2. You know, at some point, it's gonna maybe slip up again because each time I'm having to say, you know, Part 5, Part 2, things like that. I mean, I kind of felt like weird when it was like, you know, welcome in for episode 2 for Part 2 for The Last of Us Part 2. So, kind of like, I don't know. It's like I feel like someone's gonna catch me. Like, what's going on, rogues? You know, welcome in for The Last of Us Part 5, episode 2. Wait, that's not right. Anyways. Point is, welcome in, guys. Hope you guys are doing okay today. And in advance, before we actually get this started, I do want to kind of address that elephant in the room again. I did like a post about this on my YouTube channel earlier. For those who may have tuned into my stream last night for my first Chilla's Art game, which was for I think I'm gonna probably mispronounce again. I think it was like Umagari. I want to say Uragari, but I keep thinking Umagari. I think Umi, and all that. I think Umi is like I think like it's supposed to be like based around fish. Now I gotta look it up. I believe it's Umi. Yeah, you know, Umi's like kind of like, you know, thing is based around things like fish and everything and such. Yeah, ocean, seas, makes sense. So, yeah, see, y'all think I don't know, like, and y'all think I'm not cultured. You think I don't know, like, some Japanese. I mean, my vernacular, you know, is more spectacular than just arigato and gojira and stuff like that. You know, I kind of, like, know, like, another couple words. So, for y'all that thinks I don't speak, you know, Japanese, well, au revoir to you. That's French. Horrible, you know, linguist style humor here that I'm totally not a linguist. But anyways, also might be the fact I got like a slight bit of caffeine in my system. I'm gonna have some more caffeine in my system, like kind of keep me going through the night stream and everything. Because it's definitely been like a pretty wild past couple of days and everything in regards to all the cool stuff that's happened. But back on point, my stream for Umagari, unfortunately, I had to delete it from my YouTube channel due to like some behind the scenes tech stuff that was going on. And also, like I kind of like said in the community post, I mean, I just felt I could have done a whole lot better with the stream. It was welcome in Elginox. It had nothing to do with the game itself. As you guys that tuned in saw, I absolutely love the game. Like I said, I'm definitely open to suggestions on like, you know, other Chilla's Art games you guys can like recommend to me, because I really feel bad that I've been like missing out on playing their stuff, because like it was just pretty awesome. You know, that first experience definitely. I don't know if I actually clipped the ending, but I mean we did get some clips from the stream, so at least I'll hopefully possibly be able to share that with you guys. So at least not everyone's left out that didn't get to watch the stream. But again, it was like just some tech stuff going on behind the scenes. And aside from that, like I said, I just really felt like my dialogue was very much miss on it. There was like some parts there I was like really trying to struggle y'all, because see, like some of it's just like I was just dumbfounded by what was going on, and it was just like, oh, okay, this is like a kind of like a creepy game, but it's also kind of chill in a weird way. Literally putting like the chill in Chilla's Art. You know, kind of made me think of like Gone Fishing, how we played that. It's a game that's really chill. Got something like for you guys on that in a second as well. Like Gone Fishing is a really chill game as long as you know what you're doing and you know like how not to screw up and everything. It's got like those moments where it'll definitely come along and surprise you, but for the most part, a lot of stuff with like Gone Fishing they got in there so far is okay. You encounter these things once, see this happen, and so you're more prepared for it. Good example for us is like, you know, a particular enemy. I'm not gonna like spoil for those who haven't played Gone Fishing in the jungle map. We saw it the first time, and yeah, they're still terrifying. You know, it's a very good reason for us to make sure we get back in that house at night. But we know the signs of when they're going to show up, and there's still the fear factor there just because exactly what the creature is. But as long as we're in the house and we got some dynamite, we know how to handle them. But yeah, with chills, with like with Umagari, like I said, it was nothing wrong with the game itself. It was me. It was just I felt like my dialogue was kind of like a bit very much hit and miss on it, with me trying to figure out like exactly what kind of say exactly about what I was dealing with. Something I might have thought was funny, like because I was literally showing I was not rationalizing things, and if it's something that has it where my puns are definitely missing as bad as they already are, the game's definitely kind of throwing me for a loop. If I'm trying to really process what it is I'm looking at and trying to come up with a pun, and I can't come up with anything. There's really like it's kind of like a joke, in Borderlands 2 where Mordecai and Mad Moxie get into it. And she says, like, she's so pissed off or whatever that she can't even come up with a proper innuendo. I was so dumbfounded by the game last night. I couldn't come up with it, and, any, like, actual wisecracks to really, like, kind of, like, go with what I was dealing with. But anyways, like I said, we're going to be, when the game fully releases, you can bet I'm going to be playing the full version of it. I feel that might be for the better. Just do, like, at least when I go in, it's not going to be, like, an entirely blind playthrough, so I'll know some of the mechanics. But I think it's also just because the game was kind of slow going. And usually when I'm playing, like, a really relaxing game, or a game that's got, like, a more, like, slow pace to it, that also, I kind of like my dialogue kind of matches it. You guys have seen like when me and my friends are playing, like me and my friends are playing something, we usually can like banter off each other. But if there's something like really chaotic that happens, I obviously match that like something like really like things like escalate on the stream. Like my dialogue tends to kind of like match it. So with Umigari, like it was a pretty slow going game, and it's like so I was like, okay, well, yeah, I'm just like kind of enjoying this. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Like we're doing this and everything. We're catching pufferfish. And then, like, but stuff started getting weird. Also, I kind of picked up a little bit, especially when, certain things started chasing me. Try not to spoil, like, the demo for those that haven't played. I definitely suggest it. It's on Steam. Go check it out. Definitely check out Chilla's Arts stuff. So, anyways, back on point to other things I wanted to kind of get to. Apparently, also, I can't escape boats because I've literally seen a boat right here. This is, like, the third, like, stream I've done involving something with boats and everything. Just not fish on this one. So, as far as like the stream coming up in a few days, guys, I've already announced that I'm going to be doing a proper official 1K milestone, stream, which I'm going to continue to say thank you to those who helped me get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's a milestone, like one of the few real follower milestones I've really been after on YouTube. Because, for personal reasons, I explained like when I did my announcement for it, like a few days ago, like on Sunday when it happened. And like I've said, I've got like a official 1K stream. The Gone Fishing stream me and my friends did. It wasn't actually the official stream. Even though like a lot happened with like a lot of gifted subs, donations, Steam gifts and everything. Like a lot of stuff you guys were basically just showing like that pretty much hands down made it the best stream I've had in my almost decade of streaming. It was hands down the best, stream I've had. And I chose like Gone Fishing because of how much fun that game is, how much fun that game is been for us. So I got like an announcement here for you guys as far as so first off, I'm gonna kind of like just share this again. So this, of course, it's not full size. See if I can do something about that. Probably gonna completely. Hang on, I'm trying to see if I can hit it. I'm gonna have to like switch the input real quick because I'm already on my PlayStation input. On my capture card input. Let me like switch it back so I can get this right. Y'all can see my desktop right here. Yeah, get this right. So yeah, as you guys can see right here. So I came up with a proper sixth game. I'm gonna be doing. So TMNT Splintered Fate. We're gonna be doing that for this for the day. Also, we got like I switched out Super Meat Boy. But you can bet for future events when they do release like the 3D Super Meat Boy game next year. We're definitely gonna be jumping on that. Snooze this real quick. So yeah, the official list for this: Enter the Gungeon, Angerfoot, TMNT Splintered Fate, Mega Bonk, MVC Fighting Collection, Arcade Classics, and Dragon Ball Fire. So there's 2 fighting games on there, 3 roguelikes, and also Angerfoot, which is just Angerfoot. It's like its own thing. Just literally a game where you just go through and just bust down doors and kick people in the face. So that's all you need to know. So like I said, I'm going to try to be live with this 9 a.m. That's subject to change. The game lineup is probably going to definitely stay static here or whatever, but I'm going to try to be live as close as 9 a.m. as possible. So you guys know my schedule for streaming is like very sporadic. I'm going to try to make sure I get some proper sleep on Monday night and everything. And I'm probably going to end up maybe like skipping the gym that day, or I may go in after the stream if I got the energy levels. But anyways, I'm going to be on Twitch and YouTube with this. I'll have snacks too. But I'm going to be on YouTube and Twitch with this. It says, join me during the special live stream marathon for gaming giveaways and more. So I had originally something planned. When I went out today, one thing I was hoping to do was I was going to try to find, there's a particular challenge I want to do for the stream. I'm not talking about the one chip challenge. I don't know that you actually really do that anymore, considering stuff that's happened. Like as far as like a lot of controversy with that, with people like, getting hurt, and I think even some even like dying from it. But I wanted to do like, the 1-Up sour challenge. It's something I saw like Matt Stoney and his brother do, where pretty much you have to like, take like 3 gummies, like very sour gummies, and, put in your mouth for like 30 seconds, suck on them. There's no way it's not going to sound provocative, so just y'all shut up. Yeah, pretty much to do that for like 30 seconds. It even comes with like with a neutralizing powder, apparently, because how sour they are. So you can basically put that in a drink and some water, just like immediately get instant relief. And I was gonna do that during the stream. I was gonna like do like the 1-Up Sour challenge, but I haven't been able to find it anywhere. Supposedly they sell it at Walmart, but the Walmart we went to today, they had like 1-Up products. Because, you know, for those who don't know, 1-Up, I believe it's a company co-owned by, co-started or co-owned by FaZe Rug, who I think had like a G Fuel flavor or something. I think like some time ago, it was like sour blue raspberry. My whole, I mean, I never really heard, I mean, don't really know too much about FaZe Rug. No offense, because I don't really follow like esports that much. But I guess like the whole thing is him is he just really loves sour stuff. And I wanted to try the challenge. You know, it seemed like it was actually gonna be really interesting. Seemed like, man, because Matt Stoney and his brother both said like the challenge for them was a 10, and they had been like, you know, eating lemons and, you know, drinking lemon juice and lime juice during the challenge and eating a bunch of like a bunch of Warheads sour stuff, and they said like this challenge was a 10. So I was like, I want to try that because I did the 1-chip challenge twice, and I was like, okay, well, I want to see how this is. So there's a possibility of me like doing something for some kind of challenge during it. There's a few things I know I could probably pick up off Amazon as far as like really hot and really spicy stuff. I want to do something just kind of like for y'all's entertainment for that, within reason, make sure I know what I'm doing and not actually, you know, put myself like, you know, in a very, you know, basically, obviously I'm not gonna be trying to cause injury to myself, but I can handle sour stuff, I can handle hot stuff. But I want to do something like that. But the main thing I want to kind of like get to for this is I said I was gonna try to do some giveaways during the stream. It's right before Christmas, and I want to do something to try to get back to, you know, those who've supported me. So I kind of got a bit of idea on how to actually do the giveaways. I'm gonna do like the same way I've done before, we'll like mix it up and all that. But the way this is gonna go is I kind of like decide what games I want to do. I want to try to like, you know, so there's basically 2 games I want to give away. Originally I was gonna give away a copy of Angerfoot, but I kind of figured, you know, I'd rather give away a couple of games that everyone may like. You know, like that might be a possibility. Like obviously whoever's gonna enter the giveaway, they're gonna like be wanting the interest. They're gonna be interested in the game anyway. So the plan is there's gonna be 3 giveaways during the stream. One's gonna be for a gift card, which I won't be able to give that away right away because I gotta wait till the end of the month to get it. But whoever wins the gift card, I'll make sure that I get that to them. They get, and they'll be able to choose. Like, plus also I wouldn't be able to do it during the stream anyway because I had to, like, you know, has to be like the platform they choose. So it'll be like between like Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, or Steam. They'll get like a gaming like a $20 to $25 gift card for their preferred platform. I'm gonna plan on doing that. But also there's like 2 games I want to give away. So one of them is gonna be Mega Bonk. I've been working on trying to like, you know, see about getting like a key for that. So I do want to definitely give away a copy of Mega Bonk, be it if I have like a Steam key for it, or I'll just basically tell someone, okay, just like, you know, add me on Steam and I'll gift it to you. So, because Mega Bonk, you guys have seen how much I absolutely love that game. And I want to give this one away because I feel like it's fair to the creator. I want, like, you know, at least give someone else a copy of this because the creator, in fact, he noped out of like the Game Awards because he felt like the other, like, you know, games in the category, you know, he felt like they deserved it more than him and everything. I definitely want to, like, you know, just kind of give away a copy of this to someone because I don't just love the game. I love what the creator did and everything. That's one reason I continue to play this game every so often on the channel because it's just such a fun little game I feel like more people should experience. And then he also just recently did, like, an update for the Halloween update. Obviously, it was very late because Halloween's well over. But he did do, like, a Halloween update very recently. I could definitely check that out. I'm going to try to see if I can play this some more next week. Considers how close I got to, like, getting further in the game than I ever had before, you know, last time I played it. But the other thing I'm going to be doing a giveaway for, Gone Fishing. So, now I'm going to go and say, I don't know exactly, you know, if it's going to be possible for me to give away a key for this during the stream. But, I'm going to share, like, what, like, you know, one of the devs, like, said to me right here. And I want this to be known right here. What I'm about to share with you guys, don't go and, like, you know, just try to message him like I did for the sake of trying to get, like, free keys or whatever. This is a small dev team. I believe it's, like, a couple brothers or whatever. And they are, like, really actively working hard at this game. So I would highly suggest if you, like, you know, if you want to play the game, maybe possibly reach out for a key if you want to. But, you know, don't try to make a habit of just because I did this here. I'm doing this because it's a special event thing. The game's, like, cheap. They only, like, charging $10 for it. You know, I'd say definitely I try to make sure, like, the more, like, you know, you guys, like, buy Gone Fishing because I really want to see this game succeed. The devs have been really awesome. Very, like, you know, listen to player feedback and trying to involve their players as much as possible. Because one other thing I'm going to show you guys real quick before I actually get to the message. Show you this here. And afterwards, you know, we'll get this rest out of the way and we'll get the ad break done. If we go over to this, because one thing, and I just want to kind of share this. This is like basically what they're doing with interaction. This will also show, like, since Amber and Elginox both in the chat. What was that? Oh, that was my DualShock. So if we go over to the Gone Fishing website, your home gonefishing.gg, this is something pretty cool they've done. So I love this, like what they've done with the website here. So they got this whole thing where if you go over to my thing, you like link your thing here. They actually have like actual profiles here. This is freaking awesome. So they have like a whole profile thing that shows like the total weight you caught for fish, how many catches, and your best catch. So for me, it was the one I caught during the last stream, which was like almost like 6,000 pound goblin shark. and shows where you're at on the leaderboard, like the leveling thing right here, your recent activity and everything, challenge statistics or whatever. They're working really hard at making this game not just an awesome game, but also like, making it where people are like, their players have like a lot of like, involvement even when they're like outside the game itself. So pretty much just this whole thing here. And I believe they had, I don't think my Discord's linked, but if you, I was on there earlier. I think they said if you link to Discord, it also like will have like updates on there. Like, if you're like, I guess like in like runners for like leaderboards or whatever, they actually update stuff on their Discord as well. So I'd say, if you guys are interested in Gone Fishing, I will be trying to do a giveaway for it during the 1K celebration stream, because the dev himself, I go over here and show this. So yeah, I reached out to the dev. And like I said, don't take this as a sign for you to just like reach out to devs like, hey, can I get a free copy of this game? I'm doing this for it because it's a special event and everything. I want them to be like supported as far as monetarily, because they really do deserve it. But I reached out pretty much, asking him like, telling him like, how much I love the game, and also like even like threw in the fact, and this is like the truth. My friend Amber, she's got Ehlers-Danlos, so I was basically commending him for the fact they made a game that was actually very accessible to people who had disabilities and everything. So I was making sure, like, I told him like I wanted to give away, like possibly, can I get a key to give away during the upcoming stream? And he said, hey, I appreciate you guys playing the game. I just request some fresh keys from Steam. Whenever I get them back, I'll send some your way. So there may be possibly I'll have like, more than one key for this to give away. And I want to kind of be transparent with you guys about this. But I'm also showing this not just because like, not in the sense of like, the reason I kind of like showed this is because I'm loving like, basically just the whole attitude these devs have, how like, humble they've been. Like they are constantly, constantly updating this game. And so that's when I feel like they definitely deserve the support. And like I said, Gone Fishing is like $10 on Steam. They actually lowered the price of it. So the thing is, like, they actually lowered the price of the game. So, because a lot of times like, people add content to a game and raise the price. They've actually added content to it and lowered it down and everything, made it more accessible for people. So that's the reason why I'm kind of like, I want to sing the praises here, just saying, you guys like, like want like a pretty awesome, more relaxed, horror experience. It has like some, it's basically lethal, like Lethal Company and Repo, but much more chill, much more relaxed. You and your friends just, just catching fish together, trying to meet the quota. And it actually, to me, feels like more accessible if you want to try to get into games similar, like other games, like actually getting into Lethal Company and Repo, because they're more intense compared to Gone Fishing. Definitely give the game a shot. Like I said, during the upcoming stream, I'm going to try to, on the 23rd, hopefully welcome in, Dave. I'm hoping I'll have like, some more keys available to give to you guys, because I want more people to experience this game and I want to support the devs in that sense. And again, they're very humble. The fact I just said I want one key, so he's gonna send some my way. I'm hoping I really, during the stream, like whoever does win this, I hope they'll actually be able to join the game as much as my friends have. And not to mention the factor that they did recently, like the main thing is that they also recently added 8-player support for it. It said it's buggy and everything, but they actually did make it where like more people can play it at once, which I thought was really amazing. Because where I was previously saying it would have been cool if they actually did do this, and maybe that like someone did mod support, they actually implemented it in their game themselves. So yeah, Gone Fishing, I'm gonna hopefully be able to give away copies of that during like, the official 1K stream. Hopefully I'll be able to give away copies of that. And also I'm going to hopefully be able to give away a copy of Mega Bonk. Those are two like games I've absolutely loved playing this year. Like I really do feel like Gone Fishing alongside like the other side is probably like, that and RV there, yeah, like probably like the 3 main games I've loved like doing multiplayer with my friends. And I guess I just can't wait to see like, where the devs Gone Fishing continue to go with. And I hope they actively continue to update the game. Cause I think they got like a pretty rough start. The game is still very buggy and everything, but they've shown so much passion, so much, like so much love for like, you can just tell like, that labor of love is there, and you kind of got to get behind that. So anyways, with that being said, Rogues, we're going to go ahead and get this show on the road. But for those who do want to check out the Gone Fishing site to sign up, if you got a copy of the game, I'll have it right here. That's the site itself. So there's that. If y'all want to go and like and link your Steams and everything. But yeah, I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Because it's been like a little bit of a day to an extent and everything. I will say in some ways. But kind of like got like some of the Christmas blues and everything, hoping like and like pre-Christmas blues. Hopefully things like kind of pick up a little bit again tonight on this stream. But anyway, see you guys in about 3 minutes. We're going to get the show on the road. All right, guys. So, and also, here's this. Actually, is my first time ever having this flavor of Ghost. So, I went to this one like a wholesale store last night, and they had like 15 pack of like Ghost Energy for like $25 or whatever. I was like, okay, definitely getting this one or whatever. And Amber says it's a good flavor. They had like the reason I got the pack was because they had like my two actual favorite flavors, like the Welch's grape and the cherry limeade. They didn't have like any of the Sour Patch Kids one or whatever, but I think those are also kind of like about to like no longer be available anyway. I noticed that my grocery store had them on a closeout, so I think like the Sour Patch Kids flavors are about to be kaput. So I've actually been considering like just picking those up just for sake of like collecting the cans or whatever. So Amber says this is good. I was already talking about like sour stuff like at the start of the stream. Even though I do still need to like kind of like cruise to Amazon and see if maybe I can get like some kind of like sour or hot challenge for the upcoming 1K anniversary or like 1K anniversary 1K celebration stream. So Amber said this is a good flavor. We're gonna try it. Okay, that actually might be in my top 3 now. That's actually really good. And the thing about it is that's subjective whenever someone says sour, because I'm just gonna sit there and be like, this ain't even sour. I mean, it's got sour notes here, but thank you, Dave. Now, at this point, I'm just like wondering if there's a way. I just thought it'd be like the hilarious thing when Dave possibly does Dave things, have it set up to where like it does like the galvanized square steel thing just for no reason. And when he drops a donation, like it's just like scares the crap out of me when he does it. But I don't know. But yeah, it's really good. So before we actually do, I'm just curious here. I mean, I basically like while we're live, because we're about to get started with this anyway, Rogues. I'm just curious. So I'm just looking up Sour Challenge on here. So I keep on hearing a lot of stuff about this final boss thing or whatever, but that's mostly actual like real fruit. But I don't really like want to do the final boss stuff or whatever. See, I'm trying to like find something I can do as far as like actual sour challenge, either that or hot. But I got like a Warhead survived the sour specialty gift box, but I'm looking at that and that's stuff I've already like done. I'm gonna figure something out for you guys because I really want to do like spicing it up with actual spice, pun intended. Some kind of challenge during the 1K stream. Let me try hot challenge. And also, you guys normally wouldn't see me on my phone or whatever. This is like sometimes like trying to brainstorm with y'all. If y'all come up with any ideas, but I mean, also it like depend on affordability for me. See, now I'm seeing it right here. Little Nitro, the world's hottest gummy bear. That might be what I do. If I can actually get one of those, and it's a 2-pack of them, I might actually do the Little Nitro challenge. I mean, I can handle hot stuff or whatever. I mean, this thing probably, and that thing will probably ain't gonna be shit. I say that, but I mean, I've done the 1-chip challenge twice. And they got like the Red Hot Reaper, which is like a 1-chip challenge, hot snack, Karen, Outline, and Trinidad Scorpion. So basically, the 1-chip challenge. I think I'm gonna like just cart the Little Nitro. It's $15, so if I'm actually able to like afford getting like that or whatever, because it says we'll get here on the 19th. I was able to order it, and I got that on in my cart. But yeah, I got like the Little Nitro gummy in my cart, whatever. So if I can actually get that, like find the means to get that, I'll do that during the stream. But we'll see. It would be cool to do a little, because I've actually been interested in like maybe trying the Little Nitro gummy bear, but like I said, we'll see how things go. Because like I said, it was like $15 or whatever, and it came with 2 of them. So that means I could also do like one for a later challenge, where for like a charity stream or something like that. But anyways, story, original, the tunnels. And hopefully a boo thing here ain't gonna be like all over the place, like doing her usual stuff like she did last time. All right, so let's see here. Oh, I can make an alert that will just trigger normally. If I can actually figure it out. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I could probably figure out a way to actually give you your own give you your own alert thing.
Dead clicker. My favorite kind.
All right, I'm gonna get.
What's the plan?
Pipe down, pun intended. 'Cause I just picked up a pipe and.
Okay. How do we get to it?
Yeah, I mean. Okay. All right, I've already made one pipe joke, so we're not gonna do it again.
That'll do.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do. All right. All right, no falling to my death here. All right, now watch and learn, Dina. That's how you don't do it. Okay, I didn't mean to copy me. Okay. I kind of want to go and get out of the tunnel because that's freaking dark. It's not really that it's dark or whatever. It's just like, you know, it's because I got like this light right here in front of me.
Broken. Damn it.
Well, at least we ain't got to worry about Alma being up at the top of it because we ain't got that far yet. For those who play Fear, you know. I know Elginox knows. You know, she'd be like, you know, up there, like, having like, she'd have like, she hangs out those like those ladders like so much. You might as well go and leave her toothbrush there, toothbrush and a blanket. So Alma loved her ladders. What I've been playing. Like Alma ended up being the reason why I dread going up ladders in horror games. I definitely want to play through the Fear series. I might actually do that next October.
Al, look at this bed.
My name is not L. Do you see me crouching down or whatever, like with a freaking chocolate bar in my mouth, like, you know, talking about I'm gonna shut, like I'm gonna, like, you know, arrest Light Dog? I mean, my name is not freaking L. You better take death note of that, Dina. I appreciate you, Dave, and I appreciate all you guys. I want some L. My name is not L. Lolliot, or whatever. I mean, even though we are trying to get justice for Joel, but... Alright, so is there probably, like, you know, maybe, like, something else we can, like... Not in this one. No, Ellie ain't got those abilities. She's just immune. Yeah, I don't think, like... Right. The Last of Us isn't really going to that territory.
Good idea.
That one wasn't my fault.
I got you!
11, right. It's funny because we were just watching Stranger Things last night, me and Elginox were. See, too many L's. L from Death Note. Yeah, L from Death Note.
I've never seen one of those.
L from Stranger Things. Even Elginox's name is L. There's too many L's. I need to be quiet here, otherwise I'm going to be taking an L. I say, just picture these games actually did have it where, there was, voice recognition. Because, the clickers do made me think of, like, a lot of the monsters from A Quiet Place. Alright, so... M? I mean, I've got an M in my name, but...
On your left. Fuck. There's another one.
That's a fat boy. It's a fat one. It's a bloody fat one. Where's it? Can you see me? You ain't seeing a damn thing. Here, go talk to him. That wasn't part of the plan. Oh, get your fat ass back here. You were not supposed to go around the long way.
Watch out!
Access denied. Yo, hit me a bitch ass back.
Come on!
I know there was a doorway there. I don't care. Hey, hands off the merchandise, bitch. Okay, come here and get a burning sensation. Bad. I warned you. But no one ever listens to me. You see, this is how you don't. This is how you. Okay, hold on. Y'all got to really work on y'all's people skills. Dina, do not shoot me. Dina, just run. Trust me, these things are sponges. Keep messing around, your daddy's gonna get scrubbed. I didn't mean it. Okay, shit. Okay, so where's this be going? We got Tweedledee and Tweedledum back here. Okay, we got one fish, two fish. Okay, we're going back to plan B. We're sneaking. As much as I hate doing that. Stealth is not how I like doing this. Yo, fungus among us. Oh, God damn it. Shit. Oh, you know what? This is not my style. Step off. I told you so. You see, that's how bad things happen. Better find someone else's kitchen to go, in Pillsbury, because you know that ain't my kitchen. Give me that. What the hell is this? What's so damn important I had to kill you for?
Fuck these assholes.
They're not my type, Elle, but you do you.
No, I'm clean.
See, this is how bad things happen. I cannot go.
Shamblers? Is that what they called them? Yeah. Where the hell do shamblers come from?
Elle, I've raised you better than this,
fucking
okay?
know.
I raised you. I
disgusting.
took care of you in the last game. I gave you that notebook for Christmas, and you were gonna defile it with this naked jackass. I'm gonna turn. I told you to like broaden your horizons or whatever, you know, like with your drawing skills, young lady. I didn't mean like, you know, that. Of course, that's pretty damn broad. Just because he's so fat, they hopscotch with zip codes. And I'm not one to fat shame, but screw those guys.
Ugh, look at those acid burns. No, I'm good.
Okay, was it acid or alkaline? That joke was definitely boring. It was gonna put y'all to sleep, token. This is what happens when I have, like, you know, have a little bit of cake and caffeine. I've still been, like, kind of picking away, you know, my 1K celebration cake. I got news for you. I mean, like, as far as, like, you know, that butt right there or whatever, trust me. I'd rather continue to wake up at the crack of dawn instead of the crack of that. Yeah. I know what I say. I like this jacket. All right, now, where are we supposed to be going? Dean, I need your help. Where are we going? Good talk. Good talk. All right, well, I'll take this. My peanut. 'Cause I've been, like, getting more and more into them. it's definitely like one of those bands where my personal things, I consider them metal. There's been a whole argument about it. And my take on it is that Matt Heffy himself, like, said, like, during a Trivium concert recently, he said that they're metal. And I feel like if Matt Heffy says they're metal, they're metal. I feel like, he's got like a lot more pull, like in the metal community to kind of say that after like being at this for like, what, 20 plus years now and everything. Yeah. I need to kind of get more into them and everything. I mean, I definitely had like some of their songs on my playlist during my Han acting, when people came through, like Hypnosis and... Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where we need to go. Because that's in this game does not like to hold your hand. These games don't. Wait, hold on. Just... Shit. Shiitake mushrooms. See, I kind of felt like this is like the room we need to be in because, like, they got jumped in here. They got jumped by like the Stay Puft Mushmallow Mans. That was terrible. Y'all got to deal with the fact it just happened. Appreciate you, Dave. Appreciate you and all the Dave things and everything you do. Yeah, go get some rest, man. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where we gotta go because obviously, we're down in the right place. Just it's gonna be like some kind of solution to this that it's like right here, and I'm just not even paying attention to it because I just spent so much time like. All right, appreciate you, brother. You have a good night, okay? Check back here. Please follow all new federal protocols. I'm just trying to find a path to follow here. Know your protocols. What about this? Oh. Yeah, we need Brick Grimes for that. Okay. Okay, so it's looping around. I know normally I can use like... Like I said, I bet the solution is like somewhere close by, and I done walked by it multiple times, I'm not seeing it. But again, like these games like are very, good about like, not really telling you exactly which way you gotta go. So you have to like really kind of look around. And I just feel like I'm feeling pretty stupid right here for the fact that, I'm walking around in circles over and over again. Is this... I'm hoping it's gonna be something. It's gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah. Well, I wouldn't have never saw that unless I paid attention or whatever. So I'm hoping it's gonna be something that's gonna give me a mulligan. I said, because this room seemed like it was pretty key. Is there a comment? It probably is. I mean, that's basically how it always goes with me. I know we were coming here to get a
Let's see where this takes us.
I'm not gonna own that one. I'm not gonna own up to that one. That chain was out of the way. It was dark, and I'm wearing a gas mask, and and my it got fogged up with all these spores.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, this happens a lot with this for me or whatever. But I think I like it though, because I feel like there are some games out there that kind of like more linear. I mean, like this one's kind of like it's like kind of balances it.
As if the others weren't bad enough. Guess that's nature for you. Yeah, well, nature's an asshole.
Yeah. Saying like that's the thing about nature or whatever. It's a beautiful thing, but that's like as long as you respect it. Especially if you're in Australia. Of course, with that one, like Australia will just like kick your ass, like just for showing up. And I say that in utmost respect. Obviously, I feel like anyone who lives in Australia where is just naturally a badass. And also, it has me thinking that like probably like chances are what happened is the reason why makes me wonder if like you can just have like, you know, Chuck Norris jokes just based around that. Like in regards to, like, you know, who discovered America. But the only person that could, like, you know, discover a place like this as badass as Australia, probably Chuck Norris. I don't know. I'm just trying to think like what kind of, like, you know, Chuck Norris jokes would like just fall in line with Australia in regards like him being like one of the only people that actually could really genuinely handle the place. I mean, you literally like one joke I just would be like, you know, like just basically something about like him like pretty much just domesticating all the wildlife there. I don't know.
Doesn't this look like the lady from the scar graffiti? Yeah.
I told y'all, Colt.
Why do you think the wolves call them scars? After the shit we saw today, I'm not sure I want to find out.
Like I said, we already had one Colt like in the last game, so sure, let's have another one. You know, it's like this seraphic bitch who's apparently like, you know, just gonna lead everyone to salvation. I don't know.
Shit. Needs a combination.
I got this, Ellie. Watch this. See? Told y'all. I told y'all I wasn't gonna get it right. I said I got it. I didn't say I didn't say I was actually gonna get the right combination. So y'all never believed them. Y'all didn't think I was gonna get it wrong that horribly. Hey, hang on. Hey, Dewey. Forgot the code again? Get me a soda and the code is yours. Miraculous survival in suburb thought abandoned. Lower Queen Anne. Military forces are Queen Anne. Isn't it like Blackbeard's ship? The name of his ship, I think. Queen Anne. Military forces were surprised yesterday to discover a whole community alive and well. While the surrounding neighborhoods were entirely overrun with victims of the cordyceps infection that's been ravaging the nation, these survivors have managed to keep their streets and homes clear, all by themselves, for the past 6 months. Found just days away from running out of food is a story worthy of calling a miracle. Community members unanimously credited their survival to one woman. Paige is torn. Well, just call her Paige then. Yeah, Paige came in and saved the day. And just any ordinary prepper, she had lovingly stocked her bunker with enough surprises for her entire neighborhood. Because, you know, everyone forgot each other's birthdays there. Some people were probably, like, you know, born after, like, you know, clocks stopped running or whatever, so they didn't actually know what time or day. Calendars are probably out of, like, you know, fashion now. So it's like, hey, no surprise for everyone here, because you know what? It's everyone's birthday. You know, we got an apocalypse going on. Don't really have, like, ways of actually figuring all this stuff out or whatever. So, you know what? Happy fucking birthday to every last one of you. When asked what inspired her, answer was she had a vision of cake. A catastrophe, having to the out of stock, you know, milk and, you know, eggs in the kitchen. So, you know, I had to, like, raise a bunch of, like, you know, chickens and cows just to make sure we had enough so I can make the birthday cake for everyone. To a divine retribution. But, you see, y'all call it divine retribution. But I raise these cows, so I call it bovine retribution. Other survivors were quick to agree. The darkness, she guided us. And so did her birthday candles. And the foresight to gather all of us, like, you know, for this wonderful celebration of cake and, you know, probably, like, you know, like way too much Jägermeister. She knew you'd find unanimous joy in us, like, you know, not knowing how the fuck old we are or whatever, but, you know, still, like, you know, celebrating, you know, birthdays together. Needed to do was wash our hands because, you know, cake can get really sticky if you eat it with your hands. When soldiers tried the cake, they had to go and run like an extra 3 miles or whatever to, you know, like to get all the excess calories, you know, like to burn out those calories because, you know, they had a job to do. Wanted to stay, but, you know, they couldn't have seconds because, you know, their strict diet. Only requested that they get invited like next year for, like, you know, our next birthday celebration. Last them through this game called The Last of Us. So it was the last of them and us. Unprecedented danger to their stomach, you know, because they ate too much or whatever. And also danger to the bathroom because, you know, unfortunately the plumbing's not really the best. So Cora. Well, I mean, there was a quarantine, but unfortunately, you know, like the clickers couldn't be invited because, you know, they're definitely party poopers and everything. And, you know, they don't practice social distancing. So, you know, this is unfortunately we couldn't invite everyone to the party because they, you know, they sneeze all over the cake. And, you know, no one who wants, like, you know, who wants that? I don't know where I'm going with this, Roach. Just bear with her. I'm trying to make this comical. I'm trying to make a whole show out of this. While unique, Wilhelm screamed, God, he needs to shut up. Nailed it. I absolutely saved the whole thing right there. I don't know what the hell that whole thing was. Y'all did not want, like, you know, me to. It's like, you know, just like, well, shit, the page torn. It's all right, fam. I've got this. No, you don't, James. I've heard what you did, like, you know, like with that one document. I don't know. This will do it, Rogues. This is what y'all have to deal with. Not let me have caffeine right before a stream. All right. See, Dina liked it. What do you think, Dina? What do you think about your little dramatic reenactment? Was it good or yay, nay, yay? Nay? You get your ass back here and give me a friggin' 5-star review. I'm gonna walk away from me. You know, that was comedy gold, all right? That was like, you know, perfect writing. Gonna walk away from me. It wasn't that bad, Rogues. Like, I mean, trust me, you know, like, you know, there's gonna be, like, you know, some publishing agencies are gonna be lining up to have me, you know, do their audiobooks. Right now, our audio needs to stay low because we gotta take this seriously.
Shit. Shamblers. We got this.
You shamble your ass on there. I wonder if I can, like, stealth them. It's going pretty good, Rack. How you doing? You know what? I'm getting tired of this. I'm not gonna know because there's like I hear some runners that want to be smart. I was so compelled to, like, you know, just I'm pretty sure it's like drafty as hell down here in these tunnels. I was just trying to be good Samaritan. Shut up. Bad. 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 Ah, shit. Get off me. You know, look. Don't fart on me. Oh, I got just so many ass whippings to dish out now. You see, the thing is, like, I was just joking a minute ago, but you guys, unfortunately, you know, are about to get one hell of a punchline. You see, here's the deal. Hey, I'm just gonna hang out back here and just jump him when he goes right on by. You know, I'm just gonna hang out back here, you know, just jump him when he ain't paying attention. Like, that's what we do. You know, we do this. Then, like, just our little, you know, James just fart on him afterwards. See, here's the thing you need to understand. I'm the only one right here that can have a backpack. Door to Explorer, you know, ain't got shit on my backpack. So how dare you have a backpack right here? Next time, how about you play nice and let me go on through? Take a bath. Of course, you know, I'm kind of... So. Shamblers, right? See, y'all are down here naked. I think y'all need to be warmed up. Menace mode activated. You're fat boy. Yeah. Where's that friend of yours? Access denied. You see, what have we learned? I warned them. I warned them.
Okay. I'm ready to get out of here. Same.
Seriously, you know, freaking. Yeah, of spores, there always has to be like, someone that has to like, just F around and find out. Get it? Spores. This is why I probably need like just like a comical boo button. So if I do make like a very bad joke, y'all just like, just chime that one in. And like I said, there's always much room for more bad puns. All right. Anyways, let's see when we're gonna get on out of here. Here we go. Right here, maybe? All right. Uppies. Yeah, I'm progressing more and everything. Yeah, it's just like kind of things. I'm just doing it at my own pace and everything. But yeah, yeah, I've definitely gotten some more progression in. Because there was that one stream where someone came in and kind of did something stupid. Where I've done like another stream since then. I can't remember if you were in for that one or not, but.
One sec. There. What the hell happened here? I'm gonna say some kind of train crash.
No shit, Dina.
Thanks, Sherlock.
I like how me and Ellie are both on the same wavelength there. There's one member of actually said no shit Sherlock, and then Ellie followed up with it. Let's be real here. Dina makes this game even better, though. Like, I like how it's like, when you think about, like, Ellie, everything she's been through, then Dina's kind of the comic relief here. And that's what I kind of like about this or whatever. Yeah, obviously, Joel was, everyone loved Joel. But I kind of like how the fact they did, like, put, like, Ellie in a role where, she's not really cynical like he was. Like, she's not, like, just brooding and, because, like I said, Joel had every reason to be upset. God knows that dude had been through so much.
They kept these running past outbreak day.
I guess that's one reason why it was, like, so brutal seeing what happened to him. Like, knowing this guy who basically, found himself again and,
We go then.
improved just, like, for that to happen.
This looks like the way up.
But you have, like, Ellie right here. You can tell, like, she's definitely, suffering, but she hasn't lost her sense of humor and everything. But then you got Dina right here pretty much, being, like, her rock. So, yeah, like, Dina definitely ain't Joel, but she's also not supposed to be. Jules again. Hi, Jules. I'm still holding out hope that you're coming. It's unbelievable, the amount of infected down here. I'm starting to admire Zachary. He's a solid fighter in close quarters. He can hear anything creep around in the dark. I was about to say, was he like Batman, but that's just where he's like a bat. I also praise for his ailing father every night. He joins me in prayer for the ones I love and miss, especially you. This phrase Zachary keeps saying, may she guide you. It's what jumps to my mind every time I wonder what's up with you. Maybe... I didn't see the, the quotes right there. It's supposed to like, and it may she guide you. As I'm like breaking into like one of my Oregon Trail voices here. It's what jumps to my mind every time I wonder what's up with you. Maybe there's something greater, someone greater watching over us. I'm starting to sound like a religious nut, aren't I? We already got one cult, so don't go that route. So, May she guide you. Sorry, Jules. Travel fast. Travel safe. Gray. Yeah. Well, Dina, I'm going down here. Okay, I want to go check and see what's here. Just seems like it's the place to be. Aha! We got lubricant or something. Alcohol. I don't know. Okay, I'm loving this. So here's my thing here.
Getting closer to light.
I like how this is basically just like, you know, there's so much going on with this picture. You know, this right here is like, you know, we don't know what's going on. Let me see. You know, we got like a kid. We got a sword. We got like, you know, people kissing. Oh, and for good measure, we got a pencil, a hammerhead shark, and a fucking butterfly. I don't know what the hell's going on with this picture, but I love it. It's like basically like about like 20 different movie genres in one. I mean, no, if you like, you know, family movies, hey, we got a kid. You like, you know, action adventure, we got a sword. Got, you know, you got just, you know, want yourself like, you know, a horror movie. Well, this isn't Jaws, but next best thing. You know, you want yourself like, you know, like a film noir with two people kissing. And, you know, and also we got ourselves like a nature documentary right here. Oh, and also, you know, for you kung fu nuts or whatever.
Hey, let me get you up there.
Like just absolute cinema.
What you got?
Warning next time.
Come on. Okay. Let's rally. We're almost out. Lead on.
Oh, this is... Whoa, that wasn't my stop. Hey! I don't know about take it right, buddy. Get your ass kicked. Stick him, Dina.
Ellie, your mask. Here.
Yeah.
We can share mine.
No. Nope.
Stop. Ellie, stop. Ellie, stop. What? No. Ellie, no.
Stop! I'm not infected. I'm immune. I'm not coughing, do you see? Fuck. Dina.
She told you so.
Shit. Can you run?
Now Dina's like, well, shit.
Yes.
Because Dina, I love how like just the way like she's like, well, crap, okay. Don't even think about it. Next time I hit with your purse, punk.
This way. Hurry. Fuck. Go right. Come on. There's a gate.
Dina, you can stop rubber banding any time now. Hey, Dina! You get me killed, I swear!
Dina! On your feet.
It's the fact that, like, you know, you gonna freaking... You better twist your ankle, like, Dina. I'm dead serious. The fact you're gonna, like, run through the turnstile when I was trying to go through it, like, she almost got me killed.
I say we rest in that theater. That sounds so fucking good.
So it's like Pinnacle Cinema. Okay, I'm actually really loving the mood here. But I guess I'm kind of like a just sucker for like a rainy spot in any game. I always love like seeing like, you know, rainy areas in games.
I got you. Here. Got it?
But that's one thing that really just kind of got me by Dina right there. Like, no hesitation. The fact that she was like, was about to take that mask off right there. No hesitation.
All right, we're good.
You want to tell me what's going on with you?
What's going on with me?
I know. I already know.
Ellie, I just saw you breathe spores.
I told you. I'm immune.
Okay, you're immune? Come on.
I was bitten a long time ago.
The fuck are you talking about?
She literally told you like in the first episode.
A chemical burn.
Maria and Tommy and Joel are the only ones who know. Knew.
Because a lot's happened, but still.
Now you know.
I mean, she knew like before, but she thought Ellie was joking. What's understandable, you know. It's something like she's probably like the only person in this whole universe that.
Get you infected if that's what you're worried about. I can't make you immune either. Can you say something?
Ellie. I think I'm pregnant.
I knew it. I knew it.
What?
That's exactly what I was thinking before when she was throwing up.
It's not yours.
That'd be quite the parlor trick if it was.
What are we supposed to do now?
Nothing. I just need to rest for a second.
Are you fucking kidding? How long have you known?
She says,
It
well,
was late a few weeks ago.
A few weeks? We could have still turned back.
I didn't know. I wasn't sure, okay? I didn't want to be a burden.
Well, you're a burden now, aren't you?
wow. Ugh. Welcome in, Spectral.
Make sure this place is secured.
No, your ass needs to apologize, young lady. I raised you better than that.
You just rest.
You know, I met her when she was like, 15 or whatever in the last game, or whatever. I don't care. You know, for the last like 4 years I've known you technically, even though a lot of that was off. I don't care. I raised her better. You ain't got no. Don't be freaking sulking when I'm getting onto your ass. No, you can freaking sit there with your freaking like lips put out like Jigglypuff all you want, young lady. You're gonna come back and you're gonna apologize to her. You can sit there sulking with me like giving you this lecture all the hell you want and everything, but Joel, raised you better. I was just like, talking about something. Oh, you're a burden now. And the fact she looked right at me like that. No. We're gonna go and like make sure this place is secure or whatever, and then just. That girl, you guys, a national treasure, young lady. You ain't gonna find like hardly anyone better than that and all that. You talking about some? Oh, you're a burden now. I wish that like that baby would just just crawl out of her way and come over, just freaking kick you right in the shin and crawl back in. That's what I just wish. Or like just wish like like it just see like a little just like a little rise on Dina's belly or whatever. It would just be like a little tiny middle finger like aimed at Ellie. I mean, it worked well for Ellie in the first game. She flipped that one guy off, give her a taste of her own medicine. Yeah, but jokes aside, where I was also seeing like some more audio desync stuff going on, like during that whole cutscene. So I keep on hoping I can like get that figured out. I mean, I know Elginox said he was gonna try to help me out with getting it solved because I got this whole new capture card, but who the hell's Cassandra?
How many people die in this play?
All right, American Tragic, Cassandra. But no, that little rant aside, like I said, I'm wanting to try to figure out this whole audio issue and everything. Cause like it was showing the desync again. And I got like this whole new capture card I've had for a bit. And it seems like it's still going on. I don't know what it is. I mean, why it keeps doing it. I mean, it's pretty much at the point now. I mean, I've got like this and I've got like my old Elgato. And so I'm seeing like, you know, it's like, okay, so I kind of feel like I got like, I paid like $70 for this capture card and I'm still dealing with the same issue. So I didn't really have to pay the money for it. Which I want to get like something new anyway, because I've had that capture card, like my previous capture card for a bit. But I'm just kind of wish I can figure out why it keeps on desyncing, because it only does it with my console games. So as I keep on trying to figure out if it actually might be my motherboard, since I definitely need to get a new motherboard. Ellie, shut up.
Fucking pregnant. How could you keep something like that?
I mean, but I also, like, jokes aside on it, and lecturing her, I understand Ellie being upset, because she did at least try to tell Dina about her thing, and Dina didn't believe it. She thought Ellie was joking. So the thing is, really, Ellie's whole thing with her being, like, obviously Ellie's thing isn't going to be a detriment to him. Like, no matter how much she could have, like, you know, she tried to tell Dina, and Dina, like, you know, didn't believe it when she did that, you know, and so I can understand, like, you know, Ellie's viewpoint on it, because, like, what, you know, Dina told her or whatever definitely, you know, is something that could, you know, be, like, a setback for them, while Ellie's whole thing is, okay, she's immune. That's actually, like, something that's actually can help them, because if she gets bit by, like, a clicker, you know, gets bit, it's not like it's going to be the end of the world. You know, she can't be infected. If anything, that's actually something that could probably be, like, a something that could actually help, because, you know, if she got bit in front of Dina, Dina might be like, you know, obviously that's going to hurt Ellie, but Dina will probably be less likely to panic. It's like, okay, normally you get bit, that's a death sentence. Because normally you probably figure it might be something that would actually, you know, maybe ease Dina's mind a little bit, knowing that, you know, if Ellie got bit, it's not going to, like, you know, be the end for her or whatever. All right, September 13th. Wait, is there two sides of this? Wow. Whole life story. September 13th. I don't think they're coming back. They're not coming back. Either I got ambushed or they ditched me. Not my fault I got sick. At least the fever's gone. But now I'm fucking starving. Can probably raid the buildings nearby for food and see if I can raid someone on the radio. All right, September 15th. Constant rain means I at least won't die of thirst. Unfortunately, it keeps making the electricity conk out all the time. Makes it kind of hard to use the radio. Not like anyone's answering anyway. The WLF can't have it hit all the federal listening posts. No way. Need to keep trying. September 16th. Dreamt they were laughing as I slowly let out from a gut shot. Woke up an hour ago, still shaking. Need a cigarette. You think there'd be a pack or two stashed somewhere in a fucking theater, but apparently not this one. September 19th. Power went out again. Going to head out to the roof, see if I can get it back on.
Someone was living here.
And I'm wondering if he's still up on that roof. Well, I bet I'll get it working.
Need to get the power going.
And what kind of gets me about this is it's funny as hell, because we're talking about Stranger Things with Dave earlier, and this is basically just kind of like harkens back to Sunday when me and El Josh were watching what started Stranger Things last night for like last season. Because they were having radio issues also. Yeah, this rain definitely looks like. Because that's the thing about me. I hate thunderstorms. You know, like, you know, it's like the thing. I don't mind the sound of thunder as long as it's not like, you know, just coming right up on me. But like, you know, it like, it's for me, it's main along the lines of it's just like, you know, it's just like a steady rainstorm. You know, that's so soothing for me. It was like not long ago it rained here or whatever, and I was just right in there, my room, watching Squid Game. You know, weighted blanket, you know, in a bowl of ramen. Yeah, I was definitely like my happy place there. But I mean, that's the thing. The reason I said, like, you know, I don't like, sometimes I like the sound of thunder, but it's like, what's that little slow, you know, thunder you kind of like just hear slowly, like kind of building up. There's something about it to me that's like, it sounds, you know, soothing at times. But it's like, you know, you're just right there, just mind your own business. All of a sudden, you know.
Got it.
And that's where, like, it's like, you know, like Mother Nature can just, like, you know, sit her ass down for a bit. I told y'all he was up here. Oh, yeah, that... Ugh. It has been. I actually, went in today and did my day 2 thing, and my next one's gonna be on Thursday, which Thursday is my favorite day to go and work out because it's my favorite exercises. I try to stay on it. When you live stream, you kind of like have to stay active because, it's not like I'm like, sitting in my computer like all day every day, but, there are like a lot of extra things that come with live streaming regards like offline stuff. So you're on, with me, I'm on the computer a lot, just not streaming all the time, trying to do stuff behind the scenes and everything. But, like I tell anyone, when you have like, when you're doing content creation, it's definitely one of those things where, you want to try to like stay active. I mean, which I encourage people to like do that anyway with anything. That's one reason I try, like, I've basically, taught about my fitness stuff and all that. Because when I first started streaming, I was, like, at 247 pounds. And I've been, like, between, like, I mean, I definitely need to kind of get my weight back down a little bit again. Because, I've been open about stuff. Like, I have had a habit of, like stress eating at times. And it's definitely been a stressful year. So I'm, like, last I checked my weight, I think it was, like, 225. But prior to that, I was, like, down to, like, and that's awesome. Congratulations on that. Because, I mean, yeah, it's definitely, like, tricky trying to, get your, maintain it and everything. But, like I tell anyone, it's like, even if you just, like, get up and just take, like, a few laps around the block or whatever, you're still doing something. It's still better than, like, just doing nothing at all. I'm just trying to take care of myself and everything. Because, you only got one life and all that. And I'm hoping I'm someone who can basically, like, try to help others, like, with their fitness stuff when I can.
What's this? All right.
Okay. Okay, we got this little keys of mine here. It's terrible. Yeah. I definitely get that. I mean, but I also understand with your conditions and everything is the reason why it's, it's difficult. So, Yeah, I forgot. We got, like, another card, too, before. Beyond. Who the hell's Beyond? Like, if she's got, like, Jessica Jones, like, she's dressed like Jessica Jones does. Yeah. Yeah, and that's definitely, a key thing wherever. Be if you're walking, as long as you're staying busy and everything. I mean, true to it is, you do burn calories when you sleep as well. You can burn, like, sometimes, like, I mean, I think for my weight, I think at my age, I can burn, like, I think it said I can, like, if I get, like, 8 hours sleep, I think it's about, like, that's probably, like, 600, 800 calories burned on its own. And also, like, if you're active, your metabolism, you'll probably, like, naturally burn more calories anyway. All right, let me see. Beyond, 80 brains, 40 brawn. All right, this is a hero. Real name, Imani Graves. After near experience left her in a coma for 2 weeks, the seasoned detective found that she could cross from our world to the spirit world, allowing her to communicate with the dead. Now known as Beyond, she splits her time between solving murder investigations and serves as a spiritual medium for grieving families seeking closure. However, her forays to the spirit world are clearly hastening her demise. She looks considerably older than 35 years. How much longer does she have? Oh. Trying to think, like, who is it that can basically go between, like, to the spirit world? I mean, I know Dead Man. I believe it's Dead Man. From DC. I forgot his actual name. Yeah, Boston Brand. I can't remember if I think it actually is that he's fully dead and everything. Yeah, 8 hours definitely, especially, for me, I just sleep when I can and everything. And I get, like, little naps here and there. Sometimes I'll get, like, 8 hours of sleep, but still, like, just feel insanely tired. So sometimes I'll do, like, late night gym sessions or whatever, or, like, I'll try to go into the gym, like, after the stream so I can, like, sleep better and all that. That's the thing, it's... But sometimes it just seems like it's just, like, really... I mean, it's, like, just... But you gotta function on what sleep you can get. Alright, this is one we... Who's she? Yeah, this is one we got before. Alright. Dr. Daniela Starr, home planet Earth, brains 100, brawn 60. Why I feel like this is gonna be like some kind of like thing like Star-Lord. Same. I'm definitely a night owl. But yeah, I'm definitely a night owl. For the most part. I mean, I've been like sleeping better in regards like going to sleep. Like usually around like 1 or 2 at times, but a lot of times when I'm night owling, and it's because I'm like trying to work on stuff like offline. But also at the same time, because I was like really like trying to like I was working myself to the bone on stuff recently when I was trying to like get the rest of the way to 1K on YouTube. But now I've actually been feeling like a lot more calm and like more laid back, just kind of taking things as I go now and everything. I feel like I'm kind of like just like Kirby. You know, the whole thing with Kirby usually, you know, like the Nintendo character is like I think like in the and like on some of his Smash Bros trophies, he's described as like, you know, a creature. He basically that he sleep, you know, he eats as soon as he gets hungry, and you know sleeps as soon as he gets tired. But I kind of feel like that whole like, you know, as soon as he gets hungry thing is kind of a bit of a red herring on things, because let's be real here, Kirby never stops eating. He's always hungry. Yeah, that's like for me. I mean, a lot of times, like mostly how I've been getting like better sleep. Let me snooze this real quick while I talk to you guys for a little bit more. Snooze that ad break right there. For me, it's mainly trying to find stuff that basically, you know, can easily like help me sleep. One thing I would suggest if you have trouble sleeping, like if you actually can find like, you know, some kind of like don't know if you can see them back there, but right up there. I've been taking a break from Nintendo stuff, but Kirby's still my, you know, still my boy. Kirby's like one of my all-time favorite, you know, Nintendo characters. Probably one of the few I'd actually get like a tattoo of. Even though I do have like, you know, one-up mushroom and a Metroid thing, and you know, Ocarina of Time on this on my knuckles right here, or on my fingers. But yeah, pretty much like what I do that's actually helped me sleep at times. I'll just go in there and just like put on, like sometimes I'll put on like a movie I've seen like so many times that I just like, you know, just feel relaxed watching. But also I sleep like, you know, better in cold weather anyway. Like, you know, that's one that's been helping me sleep as well too. But sometimes I'll just like, you know, if I'm having trouble sleeping, I'll just like pull up like some kind of game on my phone. For me, it's Godzilla Defense Force. It's pretty much like one of those like little idle tapping games where you can just like kind of sit there and just tap, like, you know, do extra damage. Sometimes like that's what'll help me sleep, and sometimes I'll just like, you know, read some comic books or whatever. It's just all about like, you know, just trying to get yourself like, you know, like find yourself like a little like your little comfort zone where you're really relaxed. And also Epsom salt baths definitely can do the trick too. Look, I admit, like I actually took Epsom salt bath last night, the foaming bath and the salts, and I kind of fell asleep in the tub for a bit. But I can kind of get away with it because the way my tub is that it's not like me being 6 foot. I can't really fully submerge in it anyway. So I pretty much have to like somehow slide, you know, all the way down where my face going to water for me to like drown or something. But it's kind of like it's basically almost impossible for me to actually drown and that my tub in there. So I kind of dozed off last night, and the only thing that kind of sucked was I woke up and the water was cold. I was like, oh hell no. And then like I think it was like probably like I don't know. I think it might have just been like the water was already kind of going cold when I was awake, and I just kind of dozed off for a few minutes and just didn't really pay attention. Yeah, white noise definitely helps and everything. But yeah, I kind of like just like got in the tub and I ended up kind of like dozing off for a bit. And the water maybe it's just the water felt cold because for me, I have to have like, you know, the water, like, you know, it's not like it really goes like hot where it's piping in my house, like where it's like scalding or whatever. But I basically, you know, kind of like in my tolerance, like I'll have like, you know, the dial, like I'll basically, I'll be filling the tub up, like the dial, like I won't even touch the hot water thing. So it'll be as hot as it can get. At least like, you know, for like, you know, how the hot water heater is set up here. And I'll just kind of get in there, and thankfully it's not where it'll actually burn. And it's not like it actually cause like actual 3rd-degree burns. I'm smarter than that. But yeah, I just kind of like, you know, got like, cause when I was out of town today, I got like some Epsom salts again, like just cause I was actually out of the salts in the foaming bath, and when we going to the gym so much, Epsom salt baths definitely help. And I kind of got the one that was like for de-stressing. I can't remember exactly which type it was, but it was like one that was designed for de-stress. Not like I really need it, but I wanted to try it. And I noticed they actually had like some up there for I think like wintertime, some kind of cozy thing or whatever, like as far as I guess like the scent. I want to try those, but yeah, I'll definitely like, you know, I'll advocate for like Epsom salts being like really good for sleeping, especially like Amber said, the lavender ones and everything. Yeah, but I do need to get, because Special said that, I need to get the remake for Silent Hill 2, because I've been really wanting to play it. If I can actually, you know, get a copy of it for my PlayStation, I'll be on that sometime soon. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I really do need to get it because I mean, Silent Hill 2, the remake is on my Steam wish list. Because I played like the original, but I've been wanting to play that. Yeah, lavender candles. I'm not really like big on like lavender scented candles and all that. But yeah, if I can actually, you know, somehow end up getting like that Silent Hill 2 remake sometime in the future or whatever, I'll definitely like put it as a priority to eventually, you know, to get around to playing, because, you know, I definitely want to play it. Really want to play it. I had some new stuff to my throwing wish list earlier and all that. As far as like a few things I would like, you know, I was interested in and everything, but the Silent Hill like remake has like stayed on it for a while now. But yeah, I was kind of like just killing the time right there, Rose, you know, because since we're close up on an ad break anyways. I'm going to go and read this real quick, and then we'll do the ad break, then we'll get back properly to the game. Because I'm probably going to be live for like another 30 minutes to an hour, give or take. I'm going to like try to get the 2-hour mark on this, because we're at 1 hour and 24 minutes right now, and we're at least we're kind of like getting some cool stuff done here. This is like one of those games I haven't really been putting like a whole lot of time in, because I've just been enjoying doing each episode, you know. And I haven't really been, because I kind of stormed through The Last of Us Part 1, but with this one, I've just kind of been taking my time, like just really drinking it in, because I've been waiting to play this. They were recruited by Spark Century 22 out of Titan's Best Science Academy. Brilliant. Daniela Starr was assigned to the Ion Engine development team. Under the watchful eye of her colleagues, she came up with plans that exceeded everyone's wildest expectations. But when she learned of Superior's plan to use her technology for energy weapons, she scuttled research and fled to Ganymede. Now under the protection of the future alliance, she is on the verge of developing mankind's first fast and light vessel. All right, but anyways, that being said, guys, let me go ahead and like do this ad break or whatever, and I'll be back in like 3 minutes, and we'll continue the game. But this is why I like doing this, Rogues. I just like, you know, just kind of like just talking to you guys about stuff. And I know like there are those that probably might get a little bit upset, like just being like, just play the damn game. But I'm gonna spend time talking to my viewers, even if we're just talking about freaking bubble baths and working out and things like that. But anyways, see you guys in 3 minutes, and we'll get back to it. All right, guys. All right, so anyways, back to business here. One thing I do like about, like, you know, these games, 'cause I think this did in the first one as well, is they have like those sections where like there's like combat and everything, and then they balance it out with like these very relaxed, you know, little exploring spots. Seems like I kind of feel like this one might be a little bit more in depth with it than the first game. And I kind of feel like that's also something that kind of like makes this more like an approachable horror experience, you know, for someone who's trying to get into it, because sometimes like with horror games, they constantly have like that pertinent threat constantly. But with this, you know, you kind of go in and just explore at your own pace and look around, see what all there is, and then like, you know, move on with the game, like, you know, when you feel like you're ready. And also that's a big ass, that's a big bucket for popcorn. I mean, popcorn is a popcorn field, you know, with that. Speaking of, that actually might be something I might, you know, like, you know, whip up for me after the stream or whatever, you know, when I'm, because I guess me and Elginox are, you know, gonna be continuing Stranger Things, and I'm probably gonna like, just, you know, make some popcorn. So I got like, you know, some popcorn oil like while I was out tonight too. Like I try to like use it sparingly, but Amber and Joe actually turned me, you know, towards this one brand called was it Amish? I can't remember. I keep wanting to say Amish Paradise, but it was Amish something. It's bad because I've been eating like, you know, this particular popcorn for like ever since I came back from vacation. But it's like this Amish brand popcorn, and it's like, you know, just phenomenal. And there's like, you know, one of the types of kernels, because there's like different kernels for it. One's like, you know, mushroom kernels. They don't taste like mushrooms, but it's basically how they pop in balls, and they're like really good for like caramel sauce and everything. I feel stupid now. I done forgot it. It is, and in fact, they keep sending me an email. Amish Country. Yeah, Amish Country popcorn. For those who want to check into it, like you can get like, I got like, you know, 4 bags of it for like $15. Like they're not like big bags, but still like, you know. And what I like is like some of the popcorn, like, you know, it tastes like just fine without actually putting any salt or oil on it or butter on it. Like one of the good examples was like the purple popcorn, which doesn't like pop purple, but the kernels are kind of like different colored. All right, Rat, appreciate you. All right, you have a good one, all right? Sleep well. Yeah, so I was just wandering around. Yeah, I forgot I got the keys.
All right.
But yeah, like the mushroom popcorn is really good for like caramel and things like that. So I have made a caramel popcorn with it. So I mean, like, I think like really like the mushroom kind, like it looks like that's very much probably like, you know, maybe like the same thing like
Joel,
like
movie in this place.
like the toffee popcorn. I can't remember if it was like Bunch and Munch or whatever. Bunch and Munch. I keep forgetting the name because I ain't had that in a while. But you know, like the box popcorn, it's like, you know, toffee. You know, it's absolutely amazing. It's got the little peanuts in it. I don't eat as much. I might actually get me a box tomorrow just for the hell of it because I ain't had it in a while. Put on the grocery list real quick. I think it's still in production. And I don't even know if I've actually like seen it in stores in a while because I ain't actually really looked for it. But yeah, it's the mushroom one is like really good for like, you know, caramel and I guess butterscotch and things like that. Good for like, you know, just like for, you know, sweet, you know, sauces. And then the purple is like really savory. And I have like, you know, the only one I haven't touched out of them yet is this rainbow blend. I think it's supposed to be like probably like a blend of like this, like, you know, the different colored ones and stuff. Because like some probably like maybe some of the more less popular flavors. I'm not sure. I think like purple, I've seen some purple kernels in it, but I never forgot like name of like the brand or whatever. I'll just put it right here. All right, here. All right. Now it'll be the last time I get on my phone like during the stream, or try to make it last time, Rogue. Just want to like, you know, make sure I add that to my grocery list. Cause I'm going grocery shopping tomorrow. Cause me and Mickey D43 we're gonna be like heading up and
Spooky. No way.
mannequins. That's the reason I shut up the way I did. Freaking mannequins, man. All right, Ellie, you got me like a copyright claim last time you played the guitar. You know, you better watch it. You better like, you know, come up with like, you know, something original this time. Ellie, I'm warning you. Yeah, don't be a guitar villain. Y'all get it. Ellie? Can't remember this is the one that Joel sang to her. I know I was like joking right there. I knew it was gonna be a serious scene. I just like, but last time she got on that guitar or whatever, I got copyright claimed for her little like, you know, take on me.
That's starting to sound like something.
Oh, I suck.
Just need to build up your calluses, that's all.
Ain't that what y'all named your last horse?
All right, come on.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna start guessing.
You want to spoil your surprise now?
I don't know. Is it a dinosaur?
Stop trying to guess. I ain't telling you.
All right. Is it an elephant? Is it a
More walking, less talking. Mind
Push me in, we're gonna have a problem.
Got it.
Oops.
Joel! I was not trying to manifest. Ass.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what is wrong with you, Joel?
Right now.
What if I drown?
Now you're not gonna drown. You gotta work on that confidence, kiddo.
Yeah, keep laughing, old man.
See what happens.
This way.
In fact, she's actually swimming though.
Your swimming's getting better. Remember now, don't just flail about. You
Push
gotta.
the water with your whole arm. Blah, blah, blah.
Glad to know I'm getting through.
Well, I would have got through that, like, you know, that gap right there if you didn't push me.
Take a look at this. See that deer over there?
Where?
See it? Just through there. Look.
Yeah. I see it.
Well, we were throwing elbows like he's in a fucking mosh pit.
Look.
I'm gonna push you in. I wasn't trying to manifest, but worth it.
How's that feel?
2 for 2, on me being a psychic.
Yeah, it's not nice getting pushed in, is it?
Well, actually, we need to swim through this part anyway.
I got you back. You're angry and upset.
I am very angry and upset. Now, come on.
Ugh.
At least could have gave a shit. No, it's just the fact that, like, twice there, it's like, I like how she just cannonballed.
We're gonna need to dive under here.
But just the fact that it was like twice I manifested.
Yeah, I got this.
Like, just the fact that, like, you know, don't you push me in, just pushed in. All right, push you in. She pushes him in.
Is it my 6th grade history teacher wanting to apologize for being a massive dick?
I beg your pardon?
My friend and I would argue whenever he called the Fireflies terrorists. We got a lot of detention.
You know, you really need to stop letting people rile you up.
It's hard when they're dicks.
Point still stands.
So do dicks. I mean, it depends what kind of thoughts they had, but I digress.
Get another dive over here.
Where are you taking me?
Since we're manifesting here, I'm just gonna manifest like a throne gift, like a throne gift or like a donation. Just kidding. I'm gonna manifest a pizza in my future.
Is it pair of sneakers.
How many of those do you have?
Not enough.
I do have a pair of Nikes I've actually been eyeing getting, you know, like for the gym and everything, and just. But... Joe, get up there and let me climb.
There.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm done guessing.
Well,
I'm going
good.
first.
But, like, is it a massive comic book collection? No, wait. A new DVD collection?
Yes.
That's which one?
Just yes.
How about laser discs? I heard that's a thing. Holy shit, Joel.
We're here.
Oh my god, it is a dinosaur!
And it is.
Joel!
Surprise.
Aw.
Holy shit. Oh, it's a motherfucking dinosaur.
And the thing is, y'all can't blame me for like this T-Rex being in this game now. For those who watch my Lethal Company stuff, you know, you know. That one's not my fault though.
What's this?
Why you mean, what is this?
It's a dinosaur book.
Okay.
All right. Oh, man. You want to try it on?
I do not.
Your loss. Oh, look at those talons.
That is a velociraptor.
Actually, it's a Deinonychus.
Pretty sure these are velociraptors. Yeah. I mean, at least that's what they called them in this movie I saw.
Okay. It's not taking it in right.
Oh, hello. Sorry, the dinosaurs are busy right now.
What are you doing?
Oh, wait. One of the dinosaurs is here. Joel, it's for you.
Very funny.
That was pretty funny. Did you get it? It's because you're old.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Okay. Tiny head. Joel!
It's bigger than yours.
That is a hat on a dinosaur. Is this gonna be a thing? Please don't.
Yeah, we're totally gonna like put this on every single thing we see. I'm gonna get on. Oh, you're shorter than I remember. All right, Dimetrodon.
The Dimetrodon was an apex predator.
It's an apex predator.
The most badass predator.
Pretty short for that.
Wait, were you talking about me?
I mean, she did like to give David a run for his money.
This does. Floats it all day.
It actually fits in perfectly. Okay, I like how it kind of looks like a pipe organ to an extent. Okay, you got... Now this has got a tiny head.
Gallimimus's name means chicken mimic. Who names these?
Scientists.
Well, they're dumb.
And I can put it on this one.
Brachiosaurus ate 600 pounds of plants each day. Whew. Imagine the poops.
Yeah, there's one scene where, actually one of the guys said, that's a big mound of shit.
What is this movie, and when can we see it?
Tell you what, when we get back to Jackson, movie night.
I can only imagine, like, you know, just her reaction to watching Jurassic Park. I think it's an anklo, if I'm right. I like he's just... I don't know why I just imagine like what it tells like it's like hey Rexy, I'm gonna whoop your ass with my ass. I don't know, because it just kind of made me think of like, yeah, it's like it looks like kind of like almost like a fedora.
Did you go to museums a lot?
Yeah. Yeah, Sarah loved them.
And that was like a terrible accent I did.
That girl dragged me to every damn museum in Texas.
Is that a Meg? Okay, no, it's not a Meg. That's a Rex. Oviraptor.
Whoa, this one looks like a bird.
Well, actually, paleontologists believe
Here we go.
birds were descended from dinosaurs.
Well, excuse me, Mr. Professor.
I like how she's like we got a badass over here.
From a movie.
Keep going.
Honestly, they didn't even say that in like. Okay.
Look how thick this one's skull is.
Kind of looks like Tommy.
I'm telling him you said that.
Yeah. Parasaurolophus. Yeah,
Get you
para.
right? Oh, Tommy.
I just hate like I've never been able to pronounce this jackass's name. Pachycephalosaurus. I'll be damned. I guess like it's mainly just remembering it. Allosaurus, Iguanodon. I like how it's just like the stark contrast. Like all these are so like head big and then
Velociraptor. Joel, this is the one you were talking about, the Velociraptor?
So small. Well, don't trust the movies, I guess.
yeah, and definitely don't trust Velocipaster. These in regards that only reason I say that or whatever is because, you know, imagine like they just had one next that said like Velocipaster and then literally it's just like, you know, it's like a Bible next to it. Because let's be real here. I mean, I know like there's probably some liberties with Jurassic Park, but Velocipaster, they definitely took some like liberties in regards like it was not accurate because we know damn well that, you know, that wasn't China he went to or whatever. That was freaking New Jersey or something.
Looks like a giraffe.
I figured that was coming.
Doesn't it?
Hey,
I see the appeal.
told you.
Yeah, it was adorable. All right.
Did you know this was here?
Oh, you don't like it. We can head back.
Oh, shut up. Oh. Hey, Joel, can you name all the planets?
So that's power.
My
I was thinking it might not even be like, you know, electrically generated.
pizzas.
Wait, did he say pizza?
Stroke?
My Mercury, very Venus, Mother Mars.
Oh, okay. I get it. That's pretty cool.
Of course, I know a few people think like, you know, all this revolves around them, but I digress.
You know how many times we've been to the moon?
Twice.
6 times.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm gonna make it 7.
Well, that's the thing. That's not the pizza I'm talking about. I'm talking about the kind I actually can eat. I'm talking about like, you know, his little planetary puns.
Fuck yeah.
Where's the steering wheel?
Rovers don't use steering wheels. They use joysticks.
Huh. Hang on. Is this the real one?
Well, considering they left the real ones on the moon, I would say no.
Intergalactic planetary.
Whoa.
But now, hold on just a minute. If you're going into space, you're gonna need a helmet.
Oh, right. What was I thinking?
I love like, you know, how like, you know, just like in Left Behind, I was like, so, like you just like put hats and masks on and everything. And Ellie just like really loves putting on her hats and helmets and masks.
How's it smell in there?
Like space.
After you.
It was not like, you know, asbestos and mildew and mold. Or she's like immune to some funguses, so we'll see. I ain't gonna lie, it actually looks kind of cozy.
What the heck?
Okay.
Wow.
As you look at all these buttons.
It's so badass. Man. Could you imagine just...
Happy birthday, kiddo.
What is this?
This is a thing that took a mighty effort to find. Take it.
Joel, don't get me copyright claimed.
Close your eyes. It'll be worth it.
Okay.
Oh. That was gonna song. Hopefully, this don't give me a copyright claim. It's like, all right, come on, it's just someone going to the moon.
20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4.
We're taking off. Like just and like Joel says, or just shaking the thing. And the girl's got a hell of an imagination on how she's able to envision this stuff just by.
I do okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You're welcome, kiddo. What do you say we keep looking around, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey. Welcome to Earth.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm still seeing like the little, like the one-eyed thing right there that looks like the one enemy from Kirby. I keep forgetting its name, but the one like you so much as breathed on that thing, like literally try to like copy it and it just gets pissed off. Like it just is that one orange floating adorable thing, but then it just turns this hell beast if you so much as just like just bump into it. Yeah, one day.
Here.
How'd you do that?
There's more museum stuff over there.
Yeah, I never checked out that building.
Well, let's go.
And just how do you plan on getting yourself over there?
Ah!
Never give anyone else this much grief.
Get down here.
No!
Hey, whose birthday is it?
You can't keep doing that.
I want a good splash. We've got more exploring to
And he
do.
just goes and does a backflip off of it.
Geronimo!
That was.
Nice.
Just picture he just would have done a whole backflip. He just tell you he was clutching his pearls like the whole way down when I was like when I jumped off.
Hey, who's being there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll open the door for you. Come on, we can't chicken out now.
All right. Go. There.
Is it a gift shop? What hell? It's my birthday. I mean, and
Okay, bad news. There's shit blocking the door.
yeah, so I'm just gonna treat myself.
See if you can find me another way in. I'll walk around the outside.
Okay, be safe.
You be safe.
No, you be
Turns
safe.
around.
All right, there we go.
Ooh, stay strong, buddy.
You what?
This guy needed a hug.
Hopefully this guy ain't still here. Ah.
It's dark in here.
I just had to look. It's my birthday, all right. Can I just have like one reprieve? 4 soldiers at the gate. The last one cried. Well, I mean, you gonna cry too. I'm gonna stab you in your foot. You show up.
Shit.
Oh, crap. Look, I'm not trying to manifest. This guy said he was still here. Doesn't mean he needs to be. The woman who tortured, choked on her own blood. So y'all defiled, like, you know, just like a national treasure here. This museum was like so awesome. Come here with your freaking poetry.
Yeah?
Come out, fucker.
What that noise was. Kid who I ran into in the blast. Ran into the blast, couldn't stop him. The people in the van, we locked them in and doused it with gas. You know, I've got a gun. And then I realized I actually got one. There's no light. You light this gunfire, you know, you come out here. Right. All right, what's the soliloquy we got here? We wanted to end suffering. We wanted to restore humanity. Each time we sacrificed part of ourselves, our leaders kept saying, it'll be worth it. Now we're disbanded, with nothing to show for our sins. I thought coming here might reunite something, some purpose. My parents loved bringing me here. It's one of my earliest memories from before the outbreak, before all the cruelty and savagery. Those memories just made me angrier. I don't want to be in this world anymore. I can't look at the person I've become. Well, don't become it around me, all right? Well, I guess, you know, you're kind of dead. There's that guy right there, but... Or at least, you know, before you become... If you're going to become that person around me, wait until my bodyguard shows up. Wait until my stepdaddy comes in.
Stupid fake animals.
And then they just start barking. Okay, I'm not trying to manifest here. I said I'm not manifesting. Pumbaa, out. I'll put you in a tomba, Pumbaa. Not trying to manifest. And
I'm in here.
yep, you got me. I'm exploring. The pig is up.
What was it?
It was really boring. No point talking about it. I got a tan from me out there, like outside so long. Were you baking in the sun? I'll stop.
Well, let's get a move on. I want to get a fire going before it gets too dark. Come on.
You talk too much, Joel. Why don't you put a pork in it? Yeah, those pig puns kind of like, you know, just probably bought the farm on those. Okay, I'm done. Probably a good place to stop. It's right there, like 2-hour mark. So that actually lined up really good. All right, guys. All right, so I'm gonna save the game. That actually was like a perfect place to stop, I think. All right. So next stream for this is gonna be it's not quite like 12 a.m. yet, so it'll be the day after tomorrow, guys. Next stream for Last of Us Part 2 will be Thursday, so day after tomorrow. As far as next stream is concerned, we're gonna be jumping on more of a Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow sometime today. We're gonna be continuing that, and then afterwards, sometime to I was talking about, like, you know, it's not even midnight yet. I'm so used, like, you know, going after midnight, like streaming after midnight. So I mean, like, yeah. Next episode of this will be on Thursday. We're gonna probably maybe try to see if I can throw in some Mega Bonk as well. So I want to check out the new update and all that, and also see if I can properly finally get to like Force level 3 since I got so close last time. Kind of have like, you know, more of a battle plan as far as, like, you know, the characters I'm using. Okay, since I kind of like have more of an understanding, probably like how to use like Calcium and everything. And also Clank. So we'll see if like hopefully this like next stream will finally be the time that I do get up to Forest level 3 and start working on trying to get like some of the other characters unlocked, or you know, moving forward like with the game. But yeah, so there's that, and like I said, tomorrow for Wednesday, next episode of Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, and then I'll be like, you know, doing the second nightmare mission for Crime Scene Cleaner after that. So yeah, tonight's stream was definitely like really fun. Like, you know, I've been enjoying this game, like I said, and it's kind of like, you know, I've definitely been taking my time with it because I was kind of rushed through some parts of The Last was Part 1, but with this one, I've definitely been trying to take my time with bits of it. And it wasn't really like a combat heavy, you know, thing tonight. I feel like it was more of it, I mean, kind of like seemed like, you know, we got into the combat sections, but otherwise there wasn't really a whole lot of fights. So it was like a few parts with like the, what I can't remember, I forgot what the enemies were called, the new ones. But yeah, we did like a few spots there, and then we explored. It's just like most of it was like, you know, it's kind of like exploring like the theater and the museum. So it was another like exploration heavy stream. But again, next episode for that will be Thursday. Because I don't know exactly like how much more of the game we've got, but I have been taking my time in, like I said. So like I said, more of that Thursday, as well as possibly Mega Bonk, and next stream. You know, my next stream lined up will be for Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow tomorrow, followed by next episode for Crime Scene Cleaner. So anyways, I don't think I'm actually going to bother trying to do a raid tonight, guys, unless there's someone live that I know, because, again, every time I've tried to do, like, a raid for The Last of Us, there's been the whole language barrier thing for people streaming in other countries, and, like, it's been a common thing with me. It's been really hard to, like, raid someone I'm playing, like, you know, games that are, like, more popular, or, like, a lot of people are streaming, but I'm going to at least see if anyone's live that I know. I think I'm going to throw one to Snuckles again. Snuggles is sometimes like the one I'll usually raid if there's not really too many other people live. I mean, I have like some options here, but I was gonna throw one her way. She's currently playing Phasmo. Don't know if they're like, you know, doing like the Nell's Diner map, because we do need to get on that and everything. But let me kind of go and see what she's up to. Gonna throw one at her. I know she's like co-stream with someone else, it looks like. I think she is. Trying to see like what she's doing. Yeah, she done switched up like everything for like the holidays and everything. But yeah, yeah, we're gonna send one over to Snuckles. So she's like one of my main go-to or like raids or whatever. If I, you know, as far as like, you know, if it's someone like, you know, she's like one of, I don't know why, like you guys are already talking right there. But it's just mainly like, you know, there's not too many other people, like too many options that are live, you know, or if I just haven't raided her in a while, I'll go and throw her one. She's like, you know, really nice, you know, got like, you know, she's like, you know, definitely like someone that, you know, is fun to watch and everything, and very active, like as far as like, you know, her thanks for interactivity on her streams. So let me go and like get like a raid thing going for that, Rogues, and then we'll go ahead and I'm guessing maybe me and Elginox are gonna be like, you know, jumping on the next episode of Stranger Things on Discord after this. We'll see. But yeah, so we're rating Snuckles, guys. It's probably gonna do what it usually does. For it was just gonna show like the whole mature rated thing up there, or like the thing like for the Warning Force stream, like because it's like invalid. What do you mean invalid? I literally just got her thing. Right channel. Hey, it's because I'm typing in the whole thing, my stupid self. I'm literally yeah, that was on me. Alright, so it's probably gonna show a thing where, because it usually shows like the whole, like, you know, I guess like her streams, like her, like, you know, for, you know, it's kind of like that thing where it's not gonna, y'all see. Alright, she's got like follower, subscriber only chat on or whatever, but either way. Yeah, it's showing that thing up there as I figured it would. But yeah, y'all go and throw her a follow. She's definitely worth it. So Massacre was the Masquerade. But I think she's probably, I don't know if she's actually like dealt with like hate, like, you know, like with like hate rates or whatever in the past. Might be, because sometimes like when people have that on, there's a reason for it. Alright, so anyways, Massacre was the Masquerade. That's the thing. So yeah, with that said, see you guys like next stream for Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. But until then, much love, Rogue. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me for this one tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thank you for watching.